This video will show you how to add your producer details on Grow and Connect. The details on the producer page tells other users what's important about the production side of your business. This is how people will know what kind of products you have, what's currently available, how your products need to be shipped, and where they can find your products. So let's go to the top left-hand corner here and select the settings gear. Then go down the list to producer details and click on that. I'd like to start by explaining that on the right-hand side of this page, you can adjust the visibility of any of your information that you put in. So everything right now is default to everyone, which means public, but you can choose to have it as members, which means other logged in users of Grow and Connect only will see it, not anyone on the web. Or you can change it to just me, and that keeps it entirely private. So depending on who you want to share this information with, you have total flexibility and control over that for every single piece of information. So the first thing you're going to do is use the drop-down menu here to select your producer type. So let's say food processor. If you don't see that type here, then let us know and we can potentially add it to the list. If another option is to use the other organization details, and there is another video specifically on how to add those. Next, we'll get into the product details. This is where you pick your general products. So let's say this producer produces dairy as well as fruits and vegetables and snacks and confectionery. Then you can put in your specific products. So this will pull from a list that's already existing within Grow and Connect, but if you don't see anything there, click Add Product, and then you can add any new product that you may have. Let's say cashews, and then click on the green arrow here on the right-hand side. And there it is in the list. Next, you may want to add very specific details about your products. For instance, like SKUs or a specific quantity. So let's say 1 pound roasted salted cashews. So to do that, you would need to click Add Product. And then check the green arrow. For currently available products, it's going to pull from the detailed ones that you have listed. So that is why 1 pound roasted salted cashews appears. So you can click on that and you're basically telling everyone that you currently have roasted salted cashews in 1 pound bags available. Then you might want to choose the product state. So for cashews, it might be like cold or room temperature. And that's basically all of your product details there. Then we move into transportation specs. So what are the requirements for your products when they're being transported? So if it's room temperature, you would select regular. But if you have multiple products and it varies, you can select variable, or if it's by season, you can select by season. Then you might want to tell people about the sensitivity of your product. So if it's a food safe risk, or if it's very temperature sensitive, or if it's delicate, or if it's breakable, like it's in glass jars or something like that. Then you can indicate the seasonal product availability. So we do have an option for all year if it's available all year round, or you can select multiple months when your product is available. Shipping frequency, if it's by order, then you would select by order. But if you're shipping, say, every week or every day, you would select one of those options. If you have a minimum order quantity, then you could put it in here. So let's say 50 units. And then you're going to specify the sort of unit size. So we have metric and imperial for you. Let's say that it's 1 cubic meter and it weighs 50 kilograms as a one base unit. that's all the transportation specs. And then we have an additional detail here where you can indicate whether or not you have general commercial liability insurance that covers your cargo, yes or no. Next, retail outlets. This list fills from all of the retailers who are on Grow and Connect and has an option for farm gate sales. If you don't see a retailer who carries your product in this list, that means they're not on Grow and Connect. And if that's the case, reach out to us and maybe we can ask them to join Grow and Connect so you can add them as a business partner. Then warehousing. This question, can you provide temporary warehousing, refers to whether or not you have a space at your location where others' products could be stored temporarily for transportation purposes. So if you click yes, then you can indicate to us whether or not the warehouse space is frozen, refrigerated, or just room temperature, regular storage. And then related, if you're interested in consolidating shipments with other producers to increase shipping efficiency, then you can indicate yes or no there. And finally, you can add in whatever additional comments or information you may want other people to see on your business. So that's the producer details. Just remember that you have control over who sees what information. And once you're happy with all of the information you've put in, click Confirm Change, and you'll get a green pop-up down here at the bottom. And that's it.